All right, guys, we are joined now with Andrew. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
I'm excited to have you here because we found out that you actually kind of created a score for a movie that's coming out on Friday called Average Joe. Tell us about the movie first.
So at its core, Average Joe is a love story between Coach Joe Kennedy and his wife Denise, his now wife Denise, but it goes all the way through his life. So it starts out whenever he's young and he kind of has a troubled youth, and then he meets this girl who he falls in love with, and he says, I'm going to marry her, right? And they kind of go through their life, they become estranged, he joins the military, eventually they get back together, they get married, and he becomes a high school football coach.
Okay.
And he has a conversion story in his life, and part of the conversion story is he says, you know, I'll do whatever it takes to save my marriage.
Yeah.
And he feels like, hey, when I become this football coach, I need to pray after every game. And so eventually he got challenged on that, and he got fired, and he ended up going all the way to the Supreme Court and winning his court case about this moment. But at the very core of this movie is this love story and how it affects him and his wife the whole time through this whole experience.
Yeah, and you created the music for this movie. What was your process like to come up with the soundtrack essentially for a movie like this?
This movie is a mixture of different genres. So there's kind of the Christian inspirational film, there's drama, there's football movie, there's all these different genres going on. And one of the things we wanted to make sure of is that we didn't do any too heavy tropes of any one thing.
Yeah.
So it was pretty fun to get a chance to create something interesting and just experiment with finding the right sound, and where could we service the original scores, the kind of give homage to those scores, but do something a little different and new.
It sounds beautiful. The video that we just played does have sound. We'll post that on our website, KDN.com. But how long did it take for you to kind of come up with this?
I think the whole movie, I worked, the score I probably wrote in about 8 weeks.
Okay.
So, but that was everything from writing to recording and mixing and delivery. So I probably wrote for about 6 weeks, and then we recorded it with a group out of Bulgaria, which is what the video was.
Yeah.
And mixed it, recorded it, and delivered.
Yeah.
So about 2 months, roughly.
I can't wait to see how it complements the movie. We are out of time, but how can people learn more about the movie and see it?
Average Joe comes out on Friday, and I hope you enjoy it. The score is streaming in the US on Thursday, and averagejoemovie.com is the website for the movie.
Well, Andrew, thank you so much for joining us to share this with our viewers today.
Of course, my pleasure.
Absolutely, and if you at home want to learn more, just go to KDN.com. We'll be right back after this.